back to my channel, Stephanie's Lerlin. My name's Stephanie. Today is Monday the 21st of June and it's the start of a new week, so I decided I wanted to do a little weekly reading vlog. I thought it might be fun. I have a few fun things planned for the week. I'm getting my nails done on Thursday, which I'll show you all. And yeah, I have a few other things planned with my friends and stuff. So I am currently in the middle of two books. One I started a few days ago and then one I just started last night. So the one I started a few days ago was The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I think that's how you say her name. And I'm on page 222 of that. And then I started Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard last night, and I'm only a little bit of ways through this. I'm 64 pages through, which is chapter 7. Also, please ignore the state of these edges. I try to see, they look good from far away, but when you get up close, you can tell it's paint and it's very badly done. But I did it when I was bored, so yeah. Those are the two books I'm currently reading. Yeah, I don't really know how to do, I don't know how this vlog is going to come out because I've only done specific type of reading vlogs for certain books and they've all been spoiler filled, so it was easy to talk about the books. So I don't really know how this is going to turn out, but sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do a few bits and then read. Can't see, but I just came outside to read a little bit because it's really sunny out. I really underestimated how hot it was going to be, so I might go in and change out. But it's 3 o'clock now and I just spent the past few hours editing and uploading a video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's how I annotate my books. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend a few hours out here reading, but first I'm gonna get changed because it's hot. But I've decided I'm gonna read some of Red Queen because I'm halfway through the other book I'm reading, so I'm sorry if the lighting's kind of shocking. I'm in the kitchen, so I was going to update this vlog last night before I went to bed, but I got really tired, so I didn't get a chance to. But anyway, reading. Yesterday I actually read a big chunk of Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I did start it the day before I started this vlog, I think, so on Sunday. But I was only like 64 pages in, so I'm now on page 216, which is just about the start of chapter 18. A little more than half left to go, or halfway through, I think. I realised I never actually explained what this book is about, but I'm sure if you've like watched booktube videos, you probably know, but I'm going to explain anyway. So basically, Red Queen is set in a world where there's a big sorry, there's a bird's nest like really close to my window. Okay. Red Queen is set in a world where there are silvers and reds. Basically, silvers are the rich and powerful ones and they bleed silver, and reds are poor and treated horribly and basically are treated like slaves in this world. And our main character, Marie Barrow, is a red, and one day she ends up having to work in the castle for the silvers. So there's a king and a queen in this world. She ends up kind of figuring out that she has a sort of power, one that only silvers have. So in this world, silvers also have some sort of power or ability. It differs to each person. So there's like nymphs, there's people who are extremely strong, people who control wind, people who control metal, stuff like that. So they've like abilities. The silvers have abilities and the reds don't usually, but it turns out that Marie actually has, and she figures out she has this ability in a room full of silvers. So basically the king and queen take her in per se, and she has to pretend like she's been a long lost silver her entire life. So she's kind of caught up living in this castle full of people she hates and who hate her, and she is tangled in a political web. I'm obviously halfway through, and at the start I was kind of like, oh, this is a little boring, like nothing's really happening, which obviously it's only the start of a book, but I didn't really particularly care about any of the characters, and I kind of still don't. I think because recently I've read quite a few non-YA books, it felt quite immature to me and quite repetitive, because I've read a good few YA books now. So but of course this is like an older YA fave from like 2016 or whatever. I don't know when it was actually published. Yeah, 2015, so around 2016 time. That's like a favorite from then. So of course it's not going to be like the new YAs I'm reading now, if that makes sense. So it's very like the chosen one, or the one that, like the Hunger Games-esque type thing, like it says on the back, Divergent, things like that. But it's still good and I'm still enjoying it, and I'm intrigued to find out what happens. But mostly right now I'm only reading for like a couple of characters, and I'm only interested in their plot lines. So originally when I went into this book, I thought the main character, Marie, was going to be queer in some sort of way, because I had seen fan art, and that was the reason why I picked up this book. It was fan art of a sapphic relationship in this book, but the sapphic relationship is not actually in between the main character and someone else. It's actually side characters. So a bit disappointed about that, but I mean, either way, I want to read on and read about that relationship because I think there's like 4 books in this series. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think there's like 4 books in this series, so I'm hoping we get a book that's in that character's point of view, and she's actually a really interesting character in my opinion. So yeah, my goal is to finish it today because I feel like I could do that. Okay, little update. It's now 1 o'clock and I just finished Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I rated this 2 stars. I'm quite disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed because I've heard good things about this, but it was always in like really old videos that I'd heard recommendations, and it was like I said at the start, it's like a 2015 type favorite, so I knew not to expect that much from it. Yeah, I gave it 2 stars because I only liked some characters, and the premise was quite interesting, but other than that, it just kind of was boring. It was boring, but also I felt like things were happening too fast and like there was loads of plot holes and it didn't really make sense. And also I like guessed the plot twist, and then the other plot twist I wasn't too surprised by. It was quite an obvious one. I'm glad I'm finished it though, because I have a few books on my shelves that I haven't read yet and I've been trying to get through, and this was one of them, and I've had this book for like over a year and a half now, I think. I'm not really feeling like reading the Atlas 6 right now, so I might pick up a different book from my shelf, or I might start reading another different book on my iPad. I'm not sure yet. But I'm kind of in a reading mood, so I really do want to read something. I don't know what. So I'll come back and tell you whatever I end up reading anyways. Also, this was book 50 on my Goodreads goal, so I just hit my Goodreads goal, so I'm very proud of myself for that. I've read 50 books so far this year, and my Goodreads goal obviously was 50 books to read in a whole year, so I'm really proud of myself. I'm hoping by the end of the year I'll be able to read 100 books. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you all later when I decide what book I want to read. It is now Thursday. I think the last time I spoke, and I think the last time I did an update was Tuesday. So yeah, it's been a few days. On Wednesday, I actually spent the day with my friends, so you might have seen a few clips of that. I had a little get together in my friend's house, which was really, really fun. And then today I actually got my nails done. If you saw that, how pretty. Pretty. Beautiful. Anyway, and then I went to the library, which I will show you what I got. I'm very excited because I went to a different library today than I went the last time, because I've only been 2 times because I just joined the library. So I'm going to show you what I got in the library and yeah, talk about the books I've been reading. I haven't really read much, honestly, since Tuesday. But yeah, it's about 8 o'clock now. So the day is almost over. However, I have all of tomorrow and a good chunk of Saturday to do plenty of reading. I think I might end this reading vlog on Saturday instead of Sunday because I'm quite busy on Sunday. So yeah, let me just talk about all the books that I got in the library today. So first one was The Sun Is Also Star by Nicola Yoon. This is a pretty popular YA book. This author also wrote the other popular YA book, Everything Everything. Both of those books have been made into movies now, which I have seen. I've seen Everything Everything, but I haven't seen The Sun Is Also Star. But I've heard that it's really good. Yeah, I just picked this up because it's been on my list for a while to read, and I just thought it might be fun, and it's quite short. So follows. Honestly, I'm not sure actually. I think it's about a girl and a boy who meet, and it's like an insta-lovey kind of thing, and like by the end of the day they have to leave each other. I think the main character, one of the main characters, the girl, either her family or just her, is like at risk of deportation, something like that. So that's that one. And then I saw this and I just had to I didn't even know this was one of this author's books, but I just had to. It's Lament by Maggie Stiefvater. At first when I saw this, I thought it might have been like a second or third book in the Shiver series, but I don't think it is. I think it's totally different. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. It's about a 16-year-old girl who can see fairies. She meets this guy called Luke, and it's like a summer romance, but it's actually more dangerous than that because Luke is an assassin and Dee is his target, so he's been sent to kill her. So a little enemies to lovers moment. So yeah, it looks fun. I'm not expecting much from it, obviously, because I'm sure it was one of like the early releases of Maggie Stiefvater, so one of her like first few published works. But I'm just so excited to read something else from Maggie Stiefvater. Then when I saw this, I screamed a little inside. I was very excited. Also, I'm sorry if I keep doing this. Wow. I just want to show off my nails. Hello. Stunning. Like, oh, it's so pretty. And it's so thick. It's so big. But also, it's like a floppy paperback. This is House of Earth and Blood, or Crescent City as most people call it, by Sarah J Maas. This is her newest release, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if A Court of Silver Flames came out before or after this, but I'm pretty sure it was close in time. But yeah, this is a new series by Sarah J Maas, and it's set in a different world and everything, and it's more of an urban fantasy, whereas her other books are total like fantasy, and this one is urban fantasy, so it's like modern day world but with fantasy element. The main character, I'm pretty sure, is some sort of like werewolf or something, and her friend gets murdered. You find that out like straight away, and then it's something, so it's like an investigation, so it's kind of like a mystery thriller kind of fantasy book, I guess. I honestly don't know that much, but all of it sounds good to me. And the fan art, insane, so good. So, and honestly, I would just, even if I didn't like it, I would just buy it for the cover. Then this book I have been seeing float around like BookTube for the past few months, I think, and I was kind of humming and hawing whether I wanted to actually read it or not. And a few weeks ago I actually was going to read it on my iPad, but then I was like, you know what, am I really in a mental state to read this right now? But then I saw it in the library today and I was like, you know what, may as well. So it's My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. And as far as I know, this follows a woman who was in a relationship with her English teacher when she was, I think, 15. And then when she's 32, allegations come out about this same teacher, and he's accused of sexual assault and rape. Then it forces Vanessa to reevaluate everything she thought about this relationship, because to her it was consensual and amazing and he was the love of her life and it was wonderful. And now she's kind of like coming to the realization that maybe it wasn't. Obviously extremely full of trigger warnings, but also just a hard read. I've heard it's a hard read, so I don't know if I'm even going to get to all these books in this vlog. I definitely will not, but I just wanted to mention them because I'm really excited about them all. Before I read these from the library, I am currently 50% of the way through the Atlas 6. I have not read that. I don't know the last time. I think maybe Monday I might have picked that up. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but because it's a dark academia, it's written in an extremely like intelligent way, and don't get me wrong, I love that, but sometimes, you know, you just want something easy to read. But right now in this story, for being halfway through, like, I'm not sure how the problem or the predicament is going to arise and like how it's even going to be created, because there's hints of something happening, but I'm not quite sure what it is yet and what its significance will be. So, but so far I do love the characters, and I love obviously the writing style and everything. It's written so intelligently and beautifully. But other than that, it's not really capturing my attention too much. So I was reading that, and then you probably saw some clips. I started reading Restore Me by Tahara Mafi, which is the 4th book in the Shatter series. Obviously I can't really say much because it is the 4th book in a series, but I'm only literally 26 pages in, so I don't even have an opinion yet. But this book takes place after a sort of big event happens in the book before, and yeah, we're kind of just following the aftermath of that and how the different characters are coping and are kind of figuring out what their lives should be like, essentially. I'm really intrigued in this book to find out more about Aaron Warner's character, because in all the previous books it's been extremely, and in this one too, I'm pretty sure, it's been extremely focused on the main character Juliet. And at this point I feel like her character development and her character arc can't go much further, in my opinion. I don't really want more from her character. I don't want to find out more. I feel like we've kind of hit base with everything. She's had her character development, and you know, I think it was developed extremely well and written really well, but at the minute, like, I don't want more about her, which is why I'm actually really glad this book jumps point of view. I'm pretty sure it's the point of view of Juliet and Warner. I don't think anyone else is in it, but I really like that because I'm really intrigued to find out more about Warner's character, especially after the events of the previous book. But also, when I was reading I honestly don't know what the name of the novella was that
it was in Warner's point of view. I really loved that novella. That was my favourite of the novellas I've read, because I'm so intrigued by Warner's character, and I just love his character, and I really just want to find out more. So that's mostly the reason why I'm reading this. This is the last book of the series that I have. I'm pretty sure there's 2 books after this, and that's the conclusion of the series. So I don't know if I will read on. It depends on how I feel at the end of this book, but yeah, I'm excited to finish it. Yeah, those are my reading plans, well, for the evening anyways. I might do a little bit of editing of this vlog actually, because I didn't get to edit yesterday or today so far, so I might do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Oh, I can't. I'm so obsessed with my nails. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Series I too am writing a YA fantasy story, and I saw that she had a seminar and it was like 50% off.
It's Thursday. No, it's not. It's not. It's Friday. Oh, I'm a mess today. It's literally 4:30, and this is the first time I've updated this vlog today. It's also the first time I've gone to read today, because I haven't read anything. But I did spend the morning editing this vlog, and I have it all cut up, so I'm edited up until now, which is great. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to start reading for a little bit, and my goal is to finish Restore Me, because I really am just looking at my stack of books from the library, and I really just want to start reading them. I really, really, really want to read Crescent City so bad. I think I might make a whole vlog of me reading that for the first time. Anyway, I actually did read a good bit of this last night before I went to bed, so I'm on one of Juliet's chapters. I love stopping in between chapters. It's really satisfying. So I'm on page 157, which is great. So if I don't finish the entire thing today, even though I do have a good few hours left, so I would like to, maybe if I got to page 300, so around here, to have like this much left, that would be great. But I really, really do want to try and just knock it out and read the whole thing. I also have not picked up the Atlas 6 at all. I don't know what it is about it. I'm just not gravitating towards it, and I don't really want to read it that much. I don't know. But I'm going to try
to keep reading it because I am like halfway through, so you know, I'm gonna try my best to keep reading it, but I probably definitely won't finish it in this reading vlog, and I probably won't read it anymore in this reading vlog, to be quite honest. I'll probably just focus on finishing this because I'm closing out this vlog tomorrow. So yeah, plans is to finish this completely, all of it, for tonight. We got this. You're not supposed to do that. Saturday. It's like almost 7 o'clock, so the day is just over. I just realized this is like my first update of the day, and it's the last update of this vlog. So, but anyway, this morning you might have seen some cute clips. I was supposed to have training and then I got the times mixed up, so I went on a little excursion with my dad around the park, and we went and had lunch, so that was nice. And then I came home and I finished Restore Me by Tahira Mafi. This book is very good. I didn't think after Ignite Me that it would be that interesting because, you know, the two characters that I wanted to get together got together, and usually that's when I'm kind of bored, like. But that was not the case with this. Okay, so before I even start talking about this, let me just... I feel like this is so chaotic. I really apologise if this is extremely chaotic. But anyway, what I'm going to do is talk about the books I read this week. So I did only finish 2 books, which isn't amazing, but I mean, I was busy a lot of the week, so I think it's pretty good, to be honest. So I finished Red Queen, like I was saying in like older clips earlier in the week. I gave this a 2 stars, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I honestly don't think I will read the rest of the series. It's just not my vibe. It's not what I'm feeling. I didn't like it that much to read the rest of it. I only really read it because I had it on my shelves, and it's been on my shelves for a good while now. But yeah, I liked the world and I thought the concept of everything was really interesting. But in my opinion, I just think maybe it wasn't the right book for me to read. It was written well and the characters were enjoyable to read and to learn about. But I just think because I'm not really into YA, like really old school YA anymore, that it just wasn't really for me. And that's fine. But I read it nonetheless. So there's that. That was the first book I read this week. And then the other book that I just finished, as you can tell, I tabbed it up a little bit, not as much as the one before if you saw my last vlog. I'm really impressed with this book. At first going into it, like I said, I had lower expectations because I felt like the previous book, Ignite Me, ended really well, but everything that I wanted to get out of it, I got out of it. And when it came to this book, I was just kind of like, okay, my OTP are together. I don't really care to, like, I want to read more about them, but I don't think it'll take a whole book. Like, I might get bored. That was not the case. Like I said earlier, it follows 2 perspectives. So it's a dual point of view book, and the 2 perspectives we follow are Warner and Juliet. And I really loved learning more about Warner's character. Juliet, like I said earlier, not so much, but it was still interesting to see her growth towards the end of this book, especially her new developments in her character were quite interesting and nice to see. Yeah, I loved hearing more about Warner and figuring out more about his past and everything, and seeing him develop as a character and form relationships that previously he had struggled to even comprehend, let alone attempt to formulate. So that was really nice and interesting to read. And also I really loved the exploration of Warner's mental health in more detail. When we're introduced and told about his anxiety and his panic attacks, I really enjoyed reading that and I really resonated with it. So I really enjoyed those parts of the book. Towards the middle, I was kind of like, okay, this is good. This is a nice book. I wasn't going to rate it as high as the other books just because it wasn't as good to me. But then I just read the ending, and the ending is a real bombshell. So I'm actually, before reading this, I was like, this will probably be the last one I'll read out of the series just because I don't have any of the other books in this series. But now I'm really intrigued and I really want to read the next book. So there is only 2 books left in this series, so I really want to get my hands on those and read them, I think. So I haven't rated this yet, but I think I'm going to give it maybe a 4 star because it's not a full 5 star, but I did really enjoy it and I particularly love all of these characters. Yeah, and it was a quick read and, you know, kept me hooked. So I think this will be 4 stars. So we have, I think, a reasonable reading week. You know, oh, also, I should mention, I still haven't made any progress in The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. And I honestly don't know how long that's going to take me to read through. I am, like I've said, 50% of the way through. So I might just, you know, pick it up whenever I get the feel to, but right now I just kind of want to read all the books that I got from the library because they look so interesting. So yeah, that was kind of a fail, but I got a 2-star read and a 4-star read out of this week, so I'm pretty happy with that. And also this vlog was just really fun to make because I had loads of little clips of me being with my friends and everything, and it was really fun, and it was fun to edit as well. So anyways, I feel like I'm in like a really hyper mood, so I'm probably making no sense. I'm talking way too much with my hands, but anyway, that was my little reading vlog for the week. I say little when it's literally, I haven't even added these clips to it yet, and it's already like almost 40 minutes long, so it's not little, but it was a fun vlog. So I hope you enjoyed. I really want to do more weekly reading vlogs, so let me know. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you want.